What did you say to LeBron?
No. Yeah, I ain't scared. Like, he banging me. I'm hitting him back. He go in. He was like, he too little.
Oh, that was nearly a travel instead of and.
You doing all this and doing. Okay. All right. We got some play. Steph Curry could always shoot this skill.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not gassy when I say this. 14. I'm talking about just shoot all over the place.
Listen.
Yo, OJ was a man child there, bro. Him and Billy, what was it, Billy Walker?
Walker, bro. The coach was like, man, the fat boy can't play. And they was like, oh, Spike. And listen, you call Spike's fat. Listen, nah, he ain't like that shit.
Miss Curry was so hard on Steph. She would yell, take him out the game.
Yo. What's going on, man? Welcome to Hoop Lounge TV, where we sit back, kick back, talk about hoops. Listen, man, I got a special guest on here, man. Childhood friend, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, listen. He is Central Cabarrus legend. I had to give him Wake Forest legend. All right.
You can't name all them teams in the league.
Nah, I ain't doing that. Nah, hell no, boy. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. 14-year vet, man.
Yeah.
NBA champ. And last but not least, he is the only cat I know that rocked the same hairstyle since he was young to this day. My brother is Smith.
But,
what's up, G?
What's going
on,
man? So doing, man. I'm hype, man. I'm hype. You know,
how's life, man? How's life, man? How's life with the kids, man?
Man, it's good. You know, ever since, you gonna laugh at me, since I'm done playing, last year when Charlotte released me. Bro, that joint was crazy. Since they released me, I started picking up golf. So I've been playing golf and then spending more time with the wife, and then I got the babies, and so it's been cool. Got my boys, got my step boys, taking them to school, spending time with them. So it's a grind, but it's fun though. I give my wife a lot of props though, because I'm be honest with you. Man, what? That job every day, and it's all day. But you know what? I enjoy it because you kind of see the development, you see the growth in them. We spend a lot of time with them, taking them outside, doing. So I've been enjoying that. So it's been cool. And then we had our camp. And he was acting like nuts out there, but it was cool though. Yeah, that's always fun.
Camp fun. Yeah, man. With them kids though, bro, you get to kind of understand how to enjoy the process a little bit, golf. Because listen. While you in the mix, like those young years was fun to me because I wanted them hard ass soft dangies. So I tell a kid I'll pop your ass, but listen, I just do that to threaten them. As soon as they act right, I love them to death, dog. You know what I'm saying? I spoil mine, man. You know what I'm saying?
Look, yeah, I'm the same way. You know me, G. I'm the same way. I spoil them, but the biggest thing is, like you said, just still putting discipline, talking to them, encouraging them. But my babies is 2, 1, and then 9 and 7. So it's like, there's a big old gap. So it's been fun though. It's been cool. The 2 and the 1-year-old, they be going at it. But they love each other. And you know, because they're so close in age, they're gonna be tight. So and my baby girl, she
got you right.
What? Yeah. But you know what's crazy though with her, G? She going through this stage now where she like, no, dad, no. No, dad, no. I'm like, yo, we used to be tight. No, dad, no. So she go chill with mom, but then my baby boy IJ, he go everywhere with me. I just put him in the car, he go.
Listen, man, you gotta take care of them ones that kind of attached to you a little bit.
Yeah.
Listen though, man, with the baby girl though, man, just love her though, spoil her a little bit, man.
Oh, I do more than that. That's my girl, man. She don't do no wrong, man. What? She don't do no wrong. Me and mommy be getting like, on our mama time, hugging each other. She come up, no, dad, no, move, dad. I'm like, hey, man. Don't get in the way of these chicks. What's wrong with you? She must don't want another one. I said, hey, man, I ain't true.
Hey, I ain't, man. I'm done. One and done.
We'll see. Oh, you on some John Wall?
One and done, dog. Straight to the league, dog. That's it, big dog.
Man, listen, I don't know. I look, G, you might have another one. You don't know.
Nah, bro. Listen, man.
You're going to get married eventually.
Yeah, I mean, down the road, maybe, but.
And so when that happens, so you say welcome to blend the family.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I might not be working back then. I mean, in the future. You know what I'm saying?
But then you blend the family. Is that what you're saying? You got your...
Listen, don't put no words in my mouth. Well, he try to set your boy up, boy. He try to set him.
Yo, somebody out there, hey, yo, listen. Y'all hear me out. My boy G gave
Tripping. Listen, man. So what you doing nowadays, man? Retired, you know what I'm saying? What you doing, man?
Man, honestly, outside of texting and talking to you about basketball every day, and just listen. So I got to give a huge shout out to my brother, man. He just got the head coaching job at Central Bears.
Big girl.
Yeah, G. So I help him out. I come over there and help him out from time to time. And then my nephew's at Hickory Ridge. Then
He ain't gonna transfer with the family, man.
Nah, we ain't doing that. We just because my sister's an assistant coach there, and I told him, I said, man, you decide what you want to do. We out of it. I think they got a good thing going over there, and so they got a good coach. They got some really good players over there. So my name Bennett, I ain't in it. You go ahead and do your thing. And he been playing well. Last year, him and Parker Watkins. Parker was on our AAU team this year as well. So Parker and Travian was on our AAU team. They both were all conference as freshmen. So they got a good thing going over there.
Chemistry right.
Yeah, they straight, man. I wouldn't, I wouldn't touch it. I know my brother, he's getting something from the ground up, obviously, as you know, because Central, in the last 3 years was like 90-1.
Bro, listen. Tough.
I'm talking about beating
bro. I was talking about beating the jaws off prep teams.
Yeah, against really good teams. So
killing them, bro.
They went to the throne and almost won that. So they've had a talented team. So my brother now, I think Coach Baker ended up going to Cannon. And so they got a whole new team now. So my brother's able to build it the way he wants to. He tells the kids all the time, we got a blank canvas. So now he can kind of paint and do it the way he's doing, but he's building a program. And first thing he did that I love that he did is he went to the guidance counselors and checked all the kids' grades. He was like, man, if y'all don't go to school, it's not because of your grades. It's going to be because you want to do some other trade or whatever the case is.
Right.
So he's building something really good, so I'm proud of him on that. So I've been helping with that. But me, him, my brother, and one of our old assistant coaches, Coach King, and then Brian Pfeiffer, my boy Fight. You know my dog Fight. Man, Fight been cool since the 4th grade. So him, and then from there, I actually got a scouting job with the Wizards. So I'm hype about that. Me and you was talking about it off air, just kind of how is trying to, because it's going to be pro scout, how you're trying to find those dominant erupts, those guys who might be playing only 20 minutes a game, and see if they can become a star or see if they got the potential to become a star. We use the example of Shea. So it's going to be kind of
well, OKC really got 2 examples, though. You got Shea and you got James Harden, too, was in that situation prior to.
Yeah, he was. And then Houston, it's funny because Houston ended up getting James, and they saw that, that's a great example. Get my phone. Bro, I'm learning on the job. I see it's hard, G, because I'm
going to tell you another example just popped in my head, though. Sabonis for the Kings.
From
the Indiana.
Yeah.
He was split minutes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff. Man, listen, man. I love that. Because all I look at is usage rate in fantasy. That's it.
Bro, that's crazy. I didn't even think about him.
That's dope.
Tyrese is another one of them. Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton is another one of them. But that's what we're looking for because, we are a team that's, Wizards, they in rebuild.
Yeah.
In rebuild. So you're looking for those guys. And then once you find those guys, then it's like piece of the puzzle.
Yep.
Personality, what personality fit. I don't know if you're going to talk about this, but I don't want to fast forward.
No, go ahead, man.
How we were with Forest City, I had a lot of great, I was on a lot of great AAU teams. I remember playing for the Gastonia Mountaineers. Man, my boy
Sean.
Yeah, Sean. Yeah. So I just remember, but the chemistry of that team, bro, what? That's how we sit here today.
Listen, dog. Listen, man. When I was at High Brighton, when I was assistant coach, I used to tell the boys, listen, travel ball is like going to war. Listen, because, man, you are going against cats that are good as you or better. And listen, man, I only gain respect for guys that did not back down, bro.
Yeah.
No matter if we win, lose, or draw.
You're in love.
Listen, our parents talk about that shit to this day, bro.
Yeah.
How all that crazy shit we used to do, bro. Ross catching us doing everything. Big B doing everything possible. Man, listen, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Those days was good, man. So listen, man. So what happened? So check this out. So I talk about it a lot. What happened when you were with the Stars? All right. So you know Curry was there with you.
Yeah.
Okay. You know Jamie Skeen.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, an underrated player that I love was Ben Starwell.
Ben was
so fucking versatile, bro.
Yeah.
Ben was so versatile.
Yeah.
All right. And I remember, you know, Steph got in the game. He could always shoot.
Yeah.
He got picked on a lot on defense. The same way he kind of doing the league, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, right? But y'all had a guy that was a beast, bro, for his age. It was CJ.
CJ was cold.
CJ was cold. I know Steph talked about it before, but nah. Tell everybody about CJ and why y'all boys kind of had to play behind him at the time during those years, bro.
Well, let me tell you, CJ, first and foremost, he had this toughness. He just was, you know, he was a dog. He was a dog. And he was talking like, he talking crazy to you. He talked that talk and was backing it up. And then CJ had great size.
Bro, strong as an ox.
Strong. And it wasn't nothing on the floor that he really couldn't do. Like, people don't understand. Like, he wasn't terrible at nothing. He wasn't great, but you had to guard him all over the court. He would get big rebounds. He'd pick you up full, get a pick. Like, and then he played point. So he was the big, it's crazy. Bro, like, I'm in so
bro, that
serious.
man was a,
you know who he reminded me of? I don't know if his game, when I think back, like a Smush Parker type of like.
Yeah.
He was wiry, strong.
He could do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Always got big rebounds.
Just tough as it.
Tough.
Bro.
Could shoot it. Was a great slasher. Now, that was one thing he was unbelievable at. He give you that hands up and like, he was a great slasher and great finisher. And then you back up, he could knock down a shot.
Yeah.
But that's what you had to give him because he was so good at driving the basketball. So that, and he just brought a toughness. I remember, it's funny, when he was there, we had brought him over from the Monarchs.
Listen, now the Monarchs, Monarchs was good.
So the Stars on our team, we obviously had Steph, we had Radon, we had Dante Simmons, we had Cameron Pass. Remember Big Cam?
Big
Smooth was our best player.
Big Smooth was cold.
Our best player.
Big Smooth was cold.
Man, he was our best player. And so I came over there. So I was with the Royals, and then the Stars asked me to come with them. Remember, they could ask you for nationals.
Yeah.
And I went up to Virginia Beach. I was like 12 years old. So then the next year, you're going to be with the team. So we came back with Steph, like I said, those guys I just named. And then we would always compete with the Monarchs. So it was two teams, y'all and the Monarchs. We were always, and no disrespect to the other teams, but like Royals, like and they had talented guys on their team.
Yeah,
it was always y'all and then the Monarchs. And we would beat the Monarchs, but they brought a level of like grit.
Who's y'all though?
Yeah.
Who's y'all though?
No. No. I'm still with, but I'm saying before I was a team, Team Heat, Forest City.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Ross, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got to show love to Ross. That's what I got. But like at the time, because I'm thinking with my 12, 13-year-old mind, Forest City was a tough team. And then it was the Monarchs. They were always tough.
They were big, though, for the age.
So they had CJ. They had CJ. They had Jamie. They had my guy, and I cannot think of his name. I played against him when he was at West Charlotte. Dude was super talented.
And he has dreads.
Yes.
Dark skin cat.
Yes. If you remember.
Yeah, I forgot his name, bro, but he was versatile, bro.
Man, listen.
Tweener.
Man was
at that
cold.
Yeah,
he
bro, was tough.
Yeah, so they all came with us to the Stars.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say after our 13 and under year, I want to say. Or maybe it was 13 and under year.
Mm-hmm.
They all came with us. That was the year we went to Memphis. And that was a year we was like, we ran through I remember we ran through everybody. We had a coach game with y'all in the National.
Listen, man, hold on. So right there, I don't understand how we was in Nationals during the time, right, where AAU was different. Bro, to get out the pool play, dog, you had to be top 2. And that was crazy how y'all games was right after ours or we was right behind y'all.
Yep.
And it was OJ.
Didn't y'all play OJ?
Listen.
Yo, OJ was a man child there, bro. Him and Billy, what was it, Billy Walker?
Walker, bro. But they had a big man. I think his last name was Brown.
Bro.
He was tough, bro.
They were good, man.
They were tough for that.
I don't know how far they went that year. But I remember we watched y'all game and we was like, yo, OJ played like a pro back then.
He was polished. He like his game was mechanics was good, bro, for his age, bro. He wasn't really. He was already mature.
Yeah.
Like, his game, bro.
And Billy could jump out the gym. Like, you looking like 13, this dude almost doing windmill.
Man, that was fucking cheating, man.
Bro, he was.
Listen, how athletic he was, bro.
Bro, he was cold. They was a great team. But so we get down there and we add them, and we knew CJ, Jamie, Alden were going to play.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, before I leave, I'm going to think of my third, because I played against him in West Charlotte. Like, that was my guy. But we got on his troop. We knew it, like, bro, this Peckin don't want to go.
Yeah.
And at the time I was playing, and then I was like, he came, and you like, man, you got to give respect where respect is due. CJ was him, and Radon still played, Dontel still played. They were tough. They brought defensive mindset. I wasn't big at all. Steph is, people don't understand. Miss Curry was so hard on Steph. Like, Dale was like, Dale was chill. Dale was chill, man. Dale was like, he was cool.
Miss Curry ducked off in the corner most of the time.
Miss Curry was on him. Like, she used to be like, Steph, you ain't gonna make no shot. Take him out. She would yell, take him out the game. And she ain't play. And Steph kind of built. The thing people don't understand about Steph is they look at him, he smile, laugh. This dude tough as nails. He got like an internal toughness, and that you ain't gonna push him off his spot. And I ain't talking about that. He just, and then he got swag with it. Like, he letting you know. So we had that team, and so we went to nationals, and we thinking like, bro, we got a chance to win this. We really did think we had a chance to win it. And our team was loaded. Like, dudes on the bench, we had Ben Starwall.
Man, y'all had Dewhurst too, didn't y'all?
So, yeah, we got Dewey. I don't know when we picked up Dewey. I don't know if it was 13 or not.
Gotcha.
But when we walked in, like, we had, we was stacked. Like, dude, Jason Smith was on that team.
Lefty.
Yes. We was,
and shout out to Radon's pops, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, him and my daddy used to go at it, bro. Go at it, bro. There was some good days, though.
So we go to nationals, and like you said, like, did y'all get out of pool play?
Bro, I'm going to be real with you, man. I think we got our ass beat.
So we go to pool play, and we go 3-0, but the teams we played was tough. So we like, all right, bet.
Yeah, we lost to the Memphis Tigers, and we lost to OJ and them. Yep, sure did.
So we ended up playing, remember, that's when we had talked to y'all about the Memphis Tigers. We lost the Memphis Tigers in like the third round. So we won our first game, won our second game. So we played the Memphis Tigers. And I remember they had the Hirachi. Remember the white? Yo, we was like, yo, and we went with the Cherrywood, James.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know what you could flip the joints. Like, I don't know what we was thinking, bro. We had the Cherrywoods flip. So we go and we playing them. I still remember it was a close game. We were going back and forth. And we ended up losing that game at the end because that game would have taken us to the Sweet 16. That was like the round of, that was like the 24. I don't even know how many games you had to win during that time.
Man, listen, man, that time, AAU, bro, you had to earn every bit of that shit, dog.
I remember how cold they used to be the Arkansas Hawks, but they ended up Mike Conley and Greg Oden.
The spicy heat.
Man, remember they won like 60, and then Daquan Cook ended up joining the team.
Bro,
they won like 6-7 years in a row.
Bro, Greg Oden was, if he'd have stayed healthy, bro, he'd have been one of the truest centers we've seen. He played that big man spot. He didn't give a damn. I'm a 5. Bro, I'm a 5, bro.
And Mike used to be so quick. Like, bro, Mike was the perfect boy, and he still is. Bro.
Play any style.
Yeah, he can.
Coming up, IQ, out of this world, bro. And for him to be, what, I'm 36, 37, and he's still playing.
Bro, last year I was playing. Bro, my knees was humming. And I remember talking to Mike after the game. He said, yo, Ish, you still got a couple more years in? Where? Nah, bro. Nah, I ain't got it. I got out of truth. One thing about me, you know my parents, man. They don't lie to you. And I don't lie to myself. I ain't have it. I don't got it. My knees hurting. My body hurting.
Listen, man.
So it was, so we knew CJ came in. He did his thing. And so I was like, man, you start seeing the writing on the wall because he's a better player. And it's just how it goes. And you don't want to leave because we had a camaraderie. I've been together since I was 12 years old, having a 12-year-old year.
Yep.
So 12, 13. And then 14, that's when Coach Ross saw me and was like, I remember we was at Sumter, South Carolina. I still remember this game. Ross was standing in the doorway. I still remember, y'all was down there too, because remember, you can win a super regional.
We got the automatic
We got the automatic bid. So we sitting there, and I see y'all down there, and I see Ross standing in the door, and we playing against a team. And this is why I'm looking at the camera. I'm going to tell y'all this. Steph Curry could always shoot this game.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, he could always shoot.
Man, what? I'm talking about.
He could always
I'm talking about 14, 15 in a row at 13, 14 years old. So we played against a team, and Steph get hot. He made 14 3. I'm not gassy y'all when I say this. 14, I'm talking about just shoot all over the place. And so standing over there by our bench, I'm not standing there, he hits a 3 in the corner over there by our bench. And the dude just take off running and just don't stop. Don't even contest. Just clothesline him into the bleachers. And into the chairs. It was a big old fight, whatever the case is. So after that game, we beat him by 50-something. And we talking, and Ross is like, hey, Ish, how much longer you gonna rot on that bitch? And he kept it real. And that's when I talked to my mom and my dad. They was like, Ish, you make your own decision. You want to stay here with the guys, you can. And I remember we played a tournament. I don't know if y'all was there, but we played a tournament, AAU tournament, UNC Charlotte. And that was my last tournament. I was like, I love y'all guys, but I gotta.
And you gotta play, man, because I think with kids though in travel ball, man, I think two things about that story is this, bro. Your folks didn't give you they didn't give you no way out, bro.
No.
It was like, bro, they're better right now. There's some things you need to work on.
Yes.
And here's maybe a better situation for you to develop. And like I tell kids, with this travel ball, even parents, bro, being on a stacked team to me is probably the dumbest damn thing you can do at this age, bro. I'll just be real with you, bro. It's stupid because you don't get no game development if you don't play, bro. A good solid 8 to 9. And if your kid's here, say for example, EYBL team, right, bro, if you ain't playing, go down and get the reps you need, though.
That's true.
And just hoop, though, bro. But man, I think that's big. Your parents didn't really, hey, well, he should be playing or go bless the coach out or none of that shit. Nah, man. Listen, better situation.
Yep. And we wouldn't have left if that door wouldn't have came open. My mom would have been like, my dad would have been like, yo, figure it out. Compete, get better. Or, see, and it's funny you say this, the competition made me better.
Bro,
going to them, practicing against them every day. That was the positive about it. The gameplay, I wasn't playing. I had to, it had to be a move. But, the competition, competing against those guys every day, the toughness you got, yo, this is making me better. It's frustrating because you're not being able to go out there and play.
I agree.
But at the end of the day, like you said, the Lord opened the door and it was Forest City. And so I was like, bet, I see y'all. And the thing I liked about going there, it was a family, it was camaraderie. And I didn't step on no toes. I was God honest truth, I didn't want to step on no toes. I didn't want to, this Stoney's team. I'm backing up Stoney. And I love that Coach Ross did that. And because we had 2 different games and it fit perfectly.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It fit perfect. Stone was Stone didn't make no mistakes. He didn't make every shot was smooth, got the ball to the right spot. You look at the score sheet, Stoney is 4 of 7, 4 of 4 from the line, 2 of 3 from 3-point line,
Smart.
5 assists. Yeah, he just made the right play, great defensive player, 16 points, 5, and that was in AAU. Me, I was like I am. Man, get the ball out, let it go. I might throw the ball in the freaking stands, but then the next 4 plays, I might make some crazy play. So that fit perfectly for how we play, with Giorgio, with you, with Spikes, Weave. That team, Omar was on that team. People don't understand that team to me was the epitome of family.
Bro.
Charlotte Stars was talent on talent.
All day, talent all day from 1 through 12, bro.
Bro, it was to me, it was kind of how I think about when I was at Wake. Bro, L was nice, Jeff Teague was nice, James Johnson. We all was cold. And we were tight, but like that family atmosphere, feeling like, yo, I got your back, you got my back. Now, I think everybody was just trying to make it to the league. And that's why we came up short. We lost in the first round my junior year, and then my senior year, we were a little bit better. Like far as how far we made it, not record-wise.
Right.
But that's how the Stars were. We was just so talented. So, like, practices was like, you going against him and him going against him. It was like a dog-eat-dog work. When we got to Forest City, man, y'all was just, like, making room, and it was like a family. So I could hang with you. You could hang with Spikes. And then we all complimented each other out on the floor. Like, yo, I got your back. You got my back. Hey, Ish, you the coldest player. Man, that felt good because I just came off a bench. And then me, I was like, yo, G, keep, like, we all just got, and that started with Spikes. I got to give Spikes his prop.
Listen, man. Look, man, I don't think everybody listen. Spikes is he's one of them cats that's a natural leader off his personality and his charisma. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's in his own lane. You know what I'm saying, bro? And
I still think about something he used to say,
bro. Listen, man. I remember when we was at the Super Regional in North Augusta, and we was about to play Devon Downey. That's when
that joke
y'all two went there. Listen. But in the hallway prior to, it's when Spike started getting recruited by the Gators or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we had this phone. You know what I'm saying? You could see people text him. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, man, who was that? Spikes was like, man, you know, just colleges, man, none of your business, man.
Hey, remember he used to be like, go ahead, you little black and little boy.
Man, he used to be on the man, listen.
Bro, I remember it's funny, we went to that Super Regional. We, cause it's funny how like stuff just started like blowing up. So we went there and we was always you guys were always well respected around the state. Then nationally, y'all was going to YBOA, went into YBOA. So now all of a sudden it's like, then going to AAU. Because I remember that last year we went to that 13 and under year. That was the only year, if I can remember, that we didn't make it further. Then we made it further than y'all. Every year y'all would be.
Yeah, because so that next year is when we kind of all started gelling a little bit more.
Yep.
That's when we had, you know, Spikes was rolling, Dave Weave, you know what I'm saying? We throwing them off the backboard.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, at that time. And I think Ross had kind of stepped down for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, Coach Johnson came in and he
sure did. He sure did.
Yep, man. And we finished top 10 in the country, I think, twice.
I'm telling you.
Those back-to-back years, man. So it was
that year was, man, them years was. I think back of them joints all the time because
your daddy talks about it all the time. Every time I see him, though.
Because people don't understand, like, I've been on a lot of teams. You've been on a lot of teams. We've been in a lot of different atmospheres. But the thing that people don't understand, when you done playing, you miss the, like, camaraderie.
I swear, bro. That's
like,
what it is, though.
And then, like, the going to compete. I remember, God rest his soul, man, Gerald, like, hitting the free throws when we beat. That team was super talented
when we beat
DC Assault.
At Duke. We was at Duke playing.
Oh, they had Nolan Smith.
Beasley.
They had Michael Beasley. They had that little guard I cannot think.
Light skin cat with the little braids, bruh. A dog.
He was called out.
I have no clue who he is, bro.
But I just remember that team being loaded. And we hit the free throws game. And just those little type of situations, bro. We was on the bench, like, holding each other, like.
Bruh. Hype, dog.
And it wasn't a gym I went into if I didn't think, like, yo, we can beat these boys.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously we was 15, 16, 17 years old. But, like, I was like, yo, we can beat them. And they used to think we was on some, like,
court.
We had jerseys.
Listen, man. You know our shooting tops, bro. Them things were so big at that time. Them things like nightgowns.
Man, yeah. And we was kind of
see right through them shits.
Yeah. And we had just got new jerseys. Remember the new jerseys that you
with the love?
I used to think we was fire, bro. We had the black ones, the white ones. Bro, we was like, yo, had Team Heat. We had changed our name.
Yeah,
Forest Team Heat. So we was like, bro, and these teams used to pick on us. We was coming there, all right,
let's do it.
We got some play. That was only one time that didn't happen. Them Gauchos.
Bro, in that Boo Williams, that first game on that Friday night.
You know, I got to be honest with you. Remember, we had just drove down.
Bro, they played us. We played at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, we played at 7.
Coming from everybody getting out of school early. Yeah, bro. Tough matchup.
I remember that. That beat the draw. Listen, Curtis Kelly was talking crazy to us.
Kelly caught that damn lob.
Hey, listen, Spice came up to the bench there. Ish. Hey, I thought we had a chance. When that joker crossed you, I said, hey, never see nobody cross him like that. I knew we was losing tonight.
Listen,
Yo,
listen, Spikes, bro. Spikes, I remember one time we was playing. Yeah. A team that came back on us, right? And you know what I'm saying? Beginning of the game, we hot. Like, we stroking threes. Me, you, Stoney, Omar, Giorgio. Oh man, I don't know who it was. It might have been Nick Clotheslined.
oh,
Nike Team Florida at the time, right? Listen. And they was younger than us at the time. Chandler Parson, listen.
yeah, it was.
So they came back and beat us. I remember Spikes going to the bench. Man, I told y'all shoot too many threes, man. It said just throw it to the post. Just throw it to the post.
Bro, you remember that was to get into the Final Four.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, or was it a championship game? I don't know.
No, I think it was like the quarterfinals going into the semis.
Yeah, because we lost that game and then we won the other game. We ended up finishing like, I don't know, we finished top 5 or something like that. It might have been top 8 for sure. But that was like the Elite 8. We went there, we go to the Final Four. And they ended up winning it, didn't they?
Won the whole thing, bro.
Man, and then remember the next weekend, they won the whole Nationals. They
age.
I was like, bro, they just won the YBOA our age group.
Bro, they was tough. But Nick Clotheslined, though, at that time, though, bro.
He was different than them.
But he didn't do nothing special, though, bro. He was so simple and basic. You reach, I'm going by you. I'm using my size. Yep. And listen, I don't know if that was his daddy coaching, but they had the offense, bro. We couldn't stop that little backdoor cut.
Yeah, we were struggling.
Man, bro.
Remember, I think we were up or tied, and they ran that play. Bam, backdoor,
laid it up.
We tried to get it out quick, shot it from half court. Somebody shot it, and we missed it, and ended up losing the game. But we were up the whole game. But it was kind of like a back and forth type of thing because we had jumped out on them early, and then, like you said, they came back, and then we started playing tennis back and forth. And then they ended up, that game still like, that game hurt.
Man,
that game.
Listen, man, those games, I'd rather lose by 30, bro.
Them games hurt. That game hurt. And I remember all of us was crying.
Bro.
Then we heard the loudest. It's like, yo, he was sitting up there in the still said,
I told y'all to throw the ball to the post, but y'all shoot too many threes. I said, man, I ain't trying to hear that.
Man, yeah, that's how you was. He's like, hey, man, go ahead. I'm shooting the next phone.
I'm shooting this, bro. It's what we do.
That's what you said. Yo, I'm shooting the next phone, man.
Man, listen, though. I remember the time we was playing, I don't know if it was Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones from.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I Well, Mike Jones, man, I think he ended up going to Syracuse, but I remember crowd, though, like, people don't know Spikes was nice, bro.
Who did he play for?
Who?
What did we play against? I remember that game, but I don't know who it was a team out of Atlanta, right?
I don't know if it was Atlanta or South Carolina, but we was at
South Carolina. That's what South Carolina Ravens.
Yeah, South Carolina Ravens.
Yeah.
So I remember the crowd was like, the coach was like, man, the fat boy can't play. And they was talking about Spike. And listen, you call Spikes fat. Nah, he ain't like that shit. He ain't like it at all. So I remember the coach was like, yeah, go at him. So I remember Big B, dog. He was guarding him. Spike looking at him like, what? Like, you ain't about to what? They cleared it out because old buddy was dribbling. Old buddy crossed over Spikes, just picked the ball and put it on the ground.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that was when we played. That was Devon Downey.
Downey, yeah, bro.
We lost that game.
Lost the game. But
was it close though?
Close game. Close Sunday game.
Let me tell you.
But listen, Devon Downey, bro. So you keep it real.
Bro, him,
bro.
And we was talking about Jerome Randall.
Jerome Randall Cole.
Bro, them two dudes, they not tall. But when you guard against guys,
I can't guard guys like that, man.
But usually, like, you got dudes like me who are fast, but you like, we can live with them shooting.
Yeah.
We just call a spade a spade. Like, yo, we can live with them shooting that. Like, and if he making it, just shake his hand that night.
Right.
Jerome Randall, Devon Downey, and I know some other guys we played against growing up. That's what they do too.
Bro.
They shot the ball well.
They
was quick, fast, could shoot it, could drive, can finish. Dude, what you gonna do with it? You can't guard a dude like that. Cause they like slippery fast, slippery quick, and they got a handle. Dog, there's no way you guard
And
that.
and you know what? Both of them was good at like changing pace with the
Man,
speed,
what?
bro. Like they would slow down off a screen and just explode.
Bro, it was, but they could, this is the thing. Like, let's say you like, all right, man, we want to go under the screen. They stop in behind, and that's what they do. Walk up, okay. You go over the screen, they split the screen. Like, when I say playing against them two dudes, and I remember Devon Downey, bro, I had never played against somebody that was just as fast and quick.
Bro,
But
listen.
the thing that he had, he could shoot it. And you like,
And bro, he could just pull up
yeah,
off
he
the dime,
man,
dog.
what?
Like, but that's how good he was.
Dog, he
He was-
lit us up. You talking about we going at it. I don't remember him going at it. I think but it was a close game.
The game was close.
And we
you know
should have
what
won the
I'm saying?
game. And they were a top, I want to say they were a top team. They were a Nike team there. Yeah.
South Carolina Ravens, man, them like they was tough. And I remember, man, just that game, bro. Them Sunday losses, bro.
Because we had made it all the way that far.
Sunday losses used to make me sick.
Yeah, because this sound bad. You rather like, not you don't prefer this, but you lose Saturday and you like,
Yeah, whatever. You know
but
what
when
I'm
you
saying?
lose on Sunday, you one game from the championship. Yo, what we doing, bro?
Hurt, bro.
Bro, I still remember that game we played. Remember in NC State. That might have been the best game we might have played as a team.
Oh, Boo Williams.
Yeah, that might have been the best game. Well, nah, we played some other really good games, but that team, that game.
Boo Williams made me nervous at first. Here's why, though. Because Spikes was one of the biggest, thickest guys we had, right? I'm talking about what fat, just long.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Wingspan, could shoot the three. You know what I'm saying?
He could play like he was a
Yeah, he was good, bro. One of the smartest players I ever played with, right? So, like, when we walked in the gym, and I seen they had somebody just as big as Big Ben, I said, man, what the hell, dog? So I remember first play of the game, we called big, and like, you know what I'm saying, we would go down, and I would like set a ball screen.
I remember that. Yeah.
I'll pop out, and we throwing it to B.
Yeah.
So I remember I threw it to B, and the big boy, it's big boy. So I'm like, okay, well, shit, man, let me test B, because, you know, if B rocking, we good. You know what I'm saying? We on the glass.
Right.
So we threw the ball to B. I see B get it. And he bumped Big
It
Boy.
didn't move.
That Big Boy didn't move. At first, I said, oh, shit. Spikes hit him with the little fadeaway. Because I said, yeah, we good now. We rocking.
Yeah, I don't think people understand though.
Bruh.
We had they had Ticket. They used to call him Big Ticket, Vernon Backlund. They had
Stephon Wash,
Stephon Wash. They had Scotty Reynolds, right?
Villanova. Stephon Wash went to Arkansas.
Yep. Who else? They had somebody else out there.
But they had a couple guys.
They had a really good. Them were the three I could think of. And so they were that year before they finished like 6th in the country.
Yep.
It was top 10 team, and they were like perennially top 10 team each year. So we go in there and we like, bro, that's Boo Williams. So we'd beat DC Assault, we'd beat somebody else.
Derek Favors, Atlanta Celtics.
We beat them pretty good though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
but
beat them pretty good.
Big Derek though, he was.
Yeah, we beat them pretty good.
Yeah.
So we like, all right, bet, because we played the Friday game. Remember we came up Friday and that was Atlanta Celtics,
Mm-hmm.
and then played. Now y'all gotta understand, Bob Gibbons tournament was like
Invitational only.
and then you had to win your 3 games
games
to get in.
to even play on Sunday. So you were paid
Yeah.
and you lose on Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, there's no game. There's no
Yeah.
silver bracket.
Because
bronze.
once you win your bracket, then it drops automatically to like 18.
Yep.
And so then you win, then you go to Final Four, then championship game. So winning the Bob Gibbons was like
Big time, though.
big time because he was a big advocate for the McDonald's All-American.
So
He was a big
he had the juice.
he for sure had the juice.
Yeah. He had the
So
juice.
we go in there, and this was our first year getting invited.
It was 15 at the time.
Yeah. So we like, man, all right, cool. We got Atlantic Celtics. Oh, they giving us the gauntlet. So we beat the Atlantic Celtics. Then we beat and we was like the little team that nobody really know about. Beat DC Assault. So we get to the 3rd game. Bro, when I say that game was
Both of us was 2-0. That game was going to take whoever to the next day. But that game went down to the wire.
we lost in overtime, didn't
We
we?
lost overtime. Back to back, scoring. Zero.
I remember you was a big shot. I
Bro,
remember you was
listen,
a
man.
big shot. The Senators in overtime.
Bro, listen, but them games was
Who scored for them for us to cause they scored and we had to rush it back, remember?
Stephon Wash. He hit the 3.
And so we was down 2. No, we was up 2.
No, yeah, we were up 2 when he hit the 3. Because we had the game. He hit a big 3, dog, on the wing.
And then
bro.
we came back and then we kicked it up to you. And then I don't know what
I
happened.
don't remember what happened. I missed it either.
I wonder if your parents still got all the tape, because they used to.
Man, listen though. My dad got the old VH, you know what I'm saying, like the little small ones you got to put into. I still got them, man. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know where to take them to.
Oh, you can easily because I got all these joints from my high school coach.
Yeah.
And I got them joints in DVDs now, but or you put them on USBs, whatever.
Yeah.
But I remember them games. Them games was like,
lit.
Bro, that game, when I say we was going back and forth, bro, that joint felt like a heavy. Yo, because they came out. Like, so remember we ran out. These Negroes, they had their shoes tied. We came down there, they were laughing at us. And like, we were warming up hard. And them dudes was like, yo, look, like laughing. And we was like looking like,
okay.
Oh, all right.
Okay, that's
man. And remember, we jumped out on them like 10-2.
Quick.
Jumped out. Because remember, that's when I was like.
No, we've caught one off the rim early on big ticket.
And
early.
Was like,
but see, when Big Dave down, when he turned that damn corner, bro.
Yeah, it was over.
6'9".
Bro, it was over.
At 15, 16.
But see, the thing, I played with him, I was with him at Wake. Yeah. I don't think people understand how talented he was. Like,
he was a late bloomer.
Yes.
But he was, you could still see potential in what he had at the time. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why Ross held on to him.
Bro, he honestly, Weave was unbelievable for us at Wake. Obviously, we had 7 bigs, but Weave could step out and shoot.
Bro.
Weave could catch lobs. Him and Chase brought a different dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
But Weave could do a
little bit of everything.
Everything out on the floor.
We was smart, and then we did develop that little midi.
Bro, we was stepping out shooting threes. We played 10 years overseas. People don't understand that. You got Jeff, he played, I want to say 13 years. James Johnson's still playing.
I like James.
Farouk played 12 or 13.
Farouk was skilled.
Yeah. But think about it. We was in that group of playing 10 plus years. He was that good. And so we were super talented, man. But once, like you said, he started turning the corner, for us, it was
started making us be unstoppable because we had size, we had guards, we had a big power forward that could do a little bit of everything. Well, our bench, we had big Josh Goble coming out.
Bro, Josh was
listen, that was the highest jumping white boy I ever seen in my life, though.
Bro, we had that 15 and 16 years. I really was we didn't lose a lot of games.
We didn't, bro.
And we was playing against the top
teams. That's what we did, man. Ross had us everywhere, bro.
We were with the Kingwood
in Texas. But I never ride no 24-hour damn Greyhound, bro. No, you flew.
Yeah, I flew.
Yeah,
I had school though.
Nah,
I wasn't. And my uncle. Listen, my uncle. Shout out to my uncle Lamont.
Listen.
He was working.
Look, I'm looking at the camera. This man got special treatment at that time.
No, I didn't.
I don't care what he said. Special treatment.
I was on Buddy Pass.
Listen.
My sister tell you a story. I was on Buddy Pass. Look, that story funny. So we ride Buddy Pass at the time. You used to have to wear a collar shirt and some jeans. Bro, so I'm my sister's Ish, you got to pack this. You think you know everything, whatever the case is. I'm nah, I'm wearing these shorts. And this is the first time I ever been on a plane.
I'm good.
No. Memphis. We flew out to Memphis.
Yeah.
So I'm did we fly? I don't remember.
No, we flew to Florida. We was down there 3 weeks.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm thinking to myself, I'm thinking about when I was with the Stars and we flew to Memphis. I don't even remember. So I'm thinking to myself, Buddy Pass, I'm straight. My sister, no, you gonna have to pack jeans. Cause my uncle, he worked for the airlines. He gave us a Buddy Pass. So she put it in my bag, right? me thinking I know everything, I take it out the bag, right?
Messy.
So I get up there and we walking in there, whatever the case is, and the people say, you can't get on. And yeah, you can't get on unless you put on a collar shirt and jeans. Now, I threw the jeans out, but I had the collar shirt. So I put the collar shirt on, and my sister had some jeans. I had to put on my sister's jeans.
That's what you get.
I never told anybody, look, I had been sitting in them jeans in there like this. I said, Lord, I mean, I was skinny then. Bro, them jeans was so tight.
Bro, that's what your ass get.
Man, she told me to and was laughing, telling everybody the story. So we get there, and you remember your sister was there.
Yeah.
She was riding us around everywhere. And so, but that was crazy because that was the top tier dudes there. We ain't do as well as we.
Nah, man, we ain't do.
Because everybody didn't come.
Yeah, everybody didn't come, and I think during that time, I think everybody was kind of going their own way. We getting older. You know what I'm saying?
The dudes started playing football.
Yeah, Spikes kind of focused on football.
Giorgio started playing football.
Yeah, our guys kind of, that 16, that 17 year.
You started knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we started doing what we was doing.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, man. Let's go back to Ford City, right? I remember you not being recruited as much until later on.
Yeah.
When did it change, bro? When did you start seeing, all right, Wake Forest and who else was on you hard?
So I had, my freshman year, I remember we came in because I was still playing that was 14, so I was still playing with the Stars.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember guys was getting letters and stuff like that. You know how I love my mom and my dad. They kept me real humble. They was like, man, what the Lord got for you is for you.
Right.
Nobody else got nothing. Like, stay on your path. Your footsteps are ordered by him, not nobody else.
Right.
So you stop, like, you put on these blinders, but, like, you start saying, he got a typed letter from Mississippi State. He got a typed letter from this. So you like, dang. So your mind started being like, yo, am I
good enough?
Yeah, am I going to get it? Like, so then I played 9th grade freshman basketball and varsity. Dude by the name of Anthony Harris, one of the coldest shooters I ever, still got state records for three-point shooting, and it wasn't even like a premium back in the day. So he started getting some guys coming to watch him play because he was that cold. So I took the step from 9th to 10th grade year, and this is when I came over there with y'all. I had a guy by the name of Coach, God rest his soul, Bo Brickle was my guy. He used to assistant coach behind Larry Brown at Davidson.
Okay.
And he used to always come around practice. He was real close with my high school coach, Coach Brewer. So he was like, let me tell you something. He used to always say this, and these are his quotes. Because remember, I used to shot put it. And he was like, hey, man, that ain't going to work. You shooting from your pecker. That was it. That's what he used to say. And I was like, so that summer, I had to start shooting it. Like we spent the whole summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, facts. No Diddy, no doubt. So I'm like, I that whole summer. So then I started playing good basketball. Now, UNC Charlotte Coach Bobby Lutz, his daughter went to my school. We went to school together.
Yeah.
And so he saw us up close in person because my daughter there. So I can come and watch the games. So my sophomore year, I'm playing better. Like I can see my shot getting better because we changed it. And he gave me my first offer. So I'm like, bet. Like, worst thing come to worst, I'm going to UNCC.
Right.
So you start feeling like a little bit better. So you like, bet. Like, Bobby, and at that time, the only reason I tell you the truth why I didn't go to UNC Charlotte or didn't take it a little bit more serious because they was leaving conferences. Like, if they would have stayed in the Conference
They were
USA,
in the Conference USA, wasn't they?
bro, they was Conference USA was.
But that's when they had Cincinnati, though.
Bro, Cincinnati. You had Cincinnati with Kenyon Martin. Them was coming in. Remember Steve Logan? They was loaded. They was loaded. Then you had Memphis coming in here with DeJuan Wagner, Calipari. They was loaded. Then you had D Wade. People forget was at Marquette.
Sure was.
Travis Diener. They was loaded. Like, I'm forgetting South Florida, I think, might have been in that conference. Obviously Charlotte was in that conference, and Charlotte was going to the tournament each year.
What Curtis Weathers there at the time?
And Curtis Withers was cold. Like, yeah, Charlotte was cold. Charlotte had, remember Rodney White? Bro, they were getting the guys, and it was right down the street. My sister went to UNC Charlotte, so I would just go up there and work out with the guys and stuff like that. So it was like a perfect situation. The problem was they left Conference USA and went to Atlantic 10. And I'm like,
That's what St. Joe's and
yeah, like, and I ain't trying to knock it, but I'm like,
that's what Jameer and them was in there though at the time.
yeah, that's take no knock to them. Like, I knew that I wasn't Jameer Nelson, and that's my guy. I talk to Jameer all the time, but I knew I wasn't those guys. So for me, it was like, yo, I want to play. Yeah, all of us, our dreams go to ACC, man. I'm trying to go to the ACC. Like, I'm trying to go.
But during that time though, that's when the ACC
Was pop.
goodness,
it was pop.
bro.
It was pop.
Goodness.
So I go, I'm like, it works, bet, perfect. So then going from my sophomore, junior year, we still playing AAU together, and we like starting to get more eyes on us. And I remember my sophomore year, man, this is why I tell people all the time, man, I thank the Lord for my journey, because God honest truth, you can't make this up. Like, this had to be him guiding and directing every bit of it. God honest truth. So guy by the name of Bobby Hussey, God rest his soul, he used to help Coach Lewis in North Met. And so remember, Jamie used to go to all those camps. He used to go to the Nike camp, Nike Jamboree camp, stuff like that. So Bobby Hussey was like a really deep plug into Nike basketball. So he saw me play against North Met.
And this before you got ranked and all that, right?
I ain't getting no, man, you see my rankings ain't right.
I mean, in North Carolina.
Oh, in North Carolina,
North
but
Carolina,
not national.
yeah.
My joint 150, I might have been 147. And that was because I was going to Wake, so they were being nice. But so from there, I go to Bobby Hussey saw me. We got killed that game, matter of fact. But I guess he had saw something in me. So from there, he asked, I get a call, and it was like, we want you to come to the Nike Jamboree, Hoop Jamboree. And it's like the top 9th and 10th graders. I'm like, bro, and I get the letter and everything. I'm like, oh, bet, this is cool. So go there and play decent. I thought I played well. I don't know, stuff is all like relative.
Yeah, but you act nice, man. But you be having a little chip on your shoulder, though.
Oh, I always play like that.
Yeah.
No, we don't play them games. Like, heck nah. Even like I tell you something when I get deeper into the story about CJ, and that's my guy. But I'm just gonna be honest with you. So we go and I played solid, and then came back, and I was going from my sophomore to my junior year. And this is what I try to tell people: like, playing locally is great, but it's always somebody better out nationally.
I agree, though.
So when we used to go to nationals and play well and go to national tournaments, we would like come back to our local area like with confidence, like,
yeah, it's
bro,
different.
you can't. There's nothing you can do. I done played against Derrick Rose. There's nothing you can do like
Right.
that. I ain't seen no 6'2" dude putting the ball on the back of his
Right.
neck at 16. Like, there's nothing you can do. So I go to the Jamboree. When I come back from the Jamboree, like, I'm like, maybe it might have been going from my 9th to 10th grade. I don't remember if it was it. So I come back from Jamboree, I got a little confidence. And from there, my Anthony left going from my 10th to my 11th grade year. Anthony Harris left. And that's when I think we played y'all. Was that our 11th grade year?
Yep.
Yeah, my 11th grade year. So now I got, like, it's my team. So we used to run a lot of plays for Anthony. Like, a lot of pin downs. Like,
Oh, look, guard that can shoot the ball for y'all.
yeah, Anthony Harris. So
Goodness.
yeah, so he
bro.
shoot the ball. So he left. Now, like,
So that's your junior year, man. So that's when you
my sophomore year.
Okay, so
So I was like playing the 2 or the 3 or whatever I was doing, because we had Kyle Bramlett, Anthony Harris, and myself. So we played like a 3-guard offense.
we played y'all in the summer a lot.
Yes,
Yeah, my high
yes,
school.
yes,
yeah,
yes,
okay,
yes.
yeah. When I was at West, okay.
So remember the biggest jump, I don't know if you remember, my junior year we played against y'all, and I got on this truth. I told them boys.
When you got hot.
Yeah, so that was the first time, like, I was like, oh, I might be okay this year. Because I was nervous. I ain't going to lie to you. I was like, bro, am I going to have enough to – Anthony was averaging like 30-something a game. I'm like, bro, you losing 30 points off your –
It's different.
Bro, it's different. So
Different.
that summer, I got a lot of confidence. And I remember when we was playing against y'all, I was like, yo, they cold. And you know how your team, like, I'm like, bro. And my coach told him, like, yo, y'all almost won. Oh, y'all did win states?
Nah, man, we lost to East Rutherford.
Yes. So, oh, dang.
Right.
So, the coach was like, yo, they lost.
Shout out to T.I. too.
Yeah,
Hit that to this day. I still think that floater was lucky. But, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, though.
But that was, so when we played against y'all, we was telling them, like, yo, this is the best team in the state. I don't care if they 1A, 2A, 3A, or 4A. Y'all was one of the best teams in the state.
Man, it was our AAU team though.
Yeah, I know, but y'all were loaded.
Yeah.
So then won that game, played well, and then I started getting confidence. And so Charlotte, it's funny how it happens. So once Charlotte offered me, now the other teams around the Atlantic 10 is starting to look now like, who is this?
Yeah.
So it's funny how it happened. So when I was you remember when we was young, you used to go to Wake Forest camp, used to go to NC State, you know what I mean, as a team camp.
Yep.
So we used to go to the Wake Forest team camp.
I remember.
Yeah.
During the fall, it was in September, October.
Yep. So we went there to team camp, and we went up there to team camp. Pat Kelsey and Chris Mack was doing the game. So as they're doing the game, whatever the case is, I'm having a solid game. I think this might have been my 10th grade year. I'm having a solid game. And all of a sudden, Chris Mack leaves and get a higher job. He gets the associate head coach at Xavier behind Sean Miller. So guess what's going to happen now? He liked me at Wake. He flipping it like, yo, I'm coming to get you at Xavier. So then I get an offer at Xavier. So now I got Charlotte and Xavier. Okay.
Both of those in the same conference.
Yeah, they both in Atlantic 10 at the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like.
But Xavier was straight back in the day, though.
I was about to, so yeah, I get to, like, I was that close from going there, Clemson. I love Wake. Obviously, I made the decision to Wake, but those two schools I was deciding between.
Gotcha.
If Wake would have never offered. So Coach Mack goes there. Now, Coach Kelsey gets moved up. Pat Kelsey, who's at Louisville now.
Okay.
He gets moved up. So now he not DBO, remember, director of basketball. So now he can, like, recruit. So now he starts coming to the school, and he's still trying to sell. Now, Wake was big time at this time. So everybody who think, like, oh, man, no, I was, like, down on their list.
Listen.
Because they could go get.
Because that's when Chris Paul, you know what I'm saying? I was going to the games with LD. I seen Chris Paul drop 30 on Cincinnati. So, like, ACC country at that time, if y'all don't know, Jared Jack, Will Bonham, I'm talking about everybody was in the ACC.
Chris Duhon. Like, they was.
Man, bro, from top to bottom, ACC was stacked. So, yeah.
Raymond Felton, they was loaded.
All of them, bro.
So, we sitting there, and so now I just got two offers, Charlotte and Xavier. And then I got an offer from, like, UNC Wilmington. Because the assistant coach that used to be at and it's funny, like I told you, how God works everything out. So Coach Lutz is at UNC Charlotte. Nickelberry was the assistant coach, and then Benny Moss was assistant coach. Benny Moss leaves, gets the head coach's job at UNC Wilmington. So that's how I get the offer at UNC Wilmington. Then Nickelberry leaves and becomes associate head coach at Clemson behind Oliver Purnell. Now I get an offer at Clemson. So now, like, they start, like...
So that's how it works.
Yeah, so now, like, the pecking order starts, like... So now I got 4 or 5 offers. Now I got Clemson. Now I got UNC Charlotte. Now I got UNC Wilmington. Now I got Xavier. So I'm like, oh, shucks. Like, now I might can make some options and some choices. And people don't understand.
You got some leverage now.
Yeah, but people don't understand. Once these dudes start... Like, people, you know, their interest gets sparked. Like, who... If they offer them... Like, maybe we should take a look.
Right.
Because nobody wants to look stupid and be like, man, I don't want them. Like, that's they guys. You know, I like, so now I got 4 offers, and I'm still in my head thinking, like, yo, I don't care what nobody say. People might think I'm crazy. But Wake Forest, they produce some really good point guard. Yeah. You know, we had Muggsy Bogues, Randolph Childress, obviously, you know, Jeff Teague and all them. But this is, before going in there, I'm thinking, like, yo, they got some, they got some. And CP rolling. Wake Forest is rolling. They got the season, ESPN, they everywhere. Like, they...
He put Wake Forest back on the map, dog.
Well, Josh alone now. J-Ho was... Josh Howard, he made it like a...
Well, I put it this way. Let me rephrase this. I would say Josh Howard, he lit the fire.
Yeah, he did.
He lit the fire, but
Chris ran with it.
Yeah.
CP, so they got a buzz. So I'm like, yo... Wake, and they play fast.
Up and down.
So I'm like, bet. And Pat Kelsey, and they own North Carolina.
Yeah.
They wanted all North Carolina kids. And then they would sneak and get some nationally big-time kids. So I'm sitting there at Wake, and I remember like it was yesterday, but they was going to get, like, they offered Ty Lawson, Javaris Critton. They offered.
Oh, no, listen, I forgot about Javaris Critton. Man,
Critton was cold.
Georgia Tech.
He was 6'5", big dude. Yeah, he was cold. They had offered, like, 5 dudes. So I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, they...
Whatever.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? If that's God's will, then they'll drop it, then they ain't got no choice. But Pat Kelsey still like sending her handwritten letters. And you remember back in the days, you get a handwritten letter, you like, oh, they white.
That's like a personal text message today. Yeah,
They want
bro.
me. So, but I still got Xavier, Charlotte, Clemson. Coach Purnell came. I met with Sean Miller. Like, I'm like, hey, like, I'm up.
You in the building.
Yeah, now I got to start making these decisions. And then now I'm in my junior year. I'm playing well. So now I'm like, bet, like, I have to make a decision my senior year. It's crazy because how Wake came and like had to make a decision was, so they still waiting. Cause they can. Like I'm I'm down on the totem pole. So I'm about to make my decision because I'm not about to play around with them. Like I'm about to go over here, either Clemson or Xavier or UNC Charlotte. I'm about to make those decisions between those three schools. And obviously, you know, like I said, App State, some other schools that offer. But those are like the three schools like I was deciding. So all of a sudden, one of the assistant coaches, I cannot think of his name right now, man. And it's making me mad. I don't remember. He ended up going to Maryland. That was on the coaching staff with Coach Luce.
Okay.
So now all of a sudden, Maryland offered me. Now Wake is looking like, whoa, we can't lose a North Carolina kid to Maryland. So it's funny. Dino comes into the gym and is watching our open gym, right? He had just left Jamie. Jamie had already committed to Wake. So he was just checking up on Jamie, making sure he was good. Stop by, come watch us. Now, Dino's second in command behind Skip. So if he come in the building, like, his word is going, I guess,
right,
hold some weight. Now, Pat been telling him the whole time this kid can play. So Dino comes in, he watches, whatever the case is. And so he goes upstairs, talks to us a little bit, ish, whatever the case is, man, right? He's still making a decision, still playing around, right? So as he's coming down the stairs,
saying where you at.
Yeah, like, hey, Ish, we really like you. We got to make some decisions. We still offer some guys we're still waiting for.
Keep your hang on like the side piece.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I ain't got no problem. I'm like, okay, it is what it is. So we go down the stairs. This is making me mad that I don't remember my coach. Like, this was my guy. He stayed right down the street from me.
Yeah.
And so he ended up getting a job in Maryland. When he comes in, he's shooting around in the gym because he's making the transition from Charlotte to Maryland. So he's still coming back, getting his stuff.
You got to.
Driving back up. So he comes in and checks on me. And so Rob Moxley, his name is Rob Moxley. So Coach Moxley comes in and he's shooting in the gym, like, because he used to come in our gym all the time.
So he's just back and forth getting his stuff.
Yeah. But he was at UNC Charlotte, so he's comfortable with it. So he's in the gym shooting. And so as Dino walks down the stairs, because our locker room's upstairs, come down, he looks in the gym, because the open gym's over. Everybody's gone. He looks in the gym. Rob Moxley with a big old Maryland shirt across his chest.
He seen you.
He see shooting, right? And my coach, I love Scott Brewer. Like, he played it like a game. Like how the Lord used him like it was like a game boy. So he was like, Dino looks in, he sees him, and he said, oh, Dino, listen, man, we gotta go because Ish got an unofficial visit in Maryland. We about to hit the road. And so me and my dog Pee Wee and my coach, we went up, we hit the road. And so before we got halfway to Maryland, we get a phone call from Skip. We want Ish to come on. We want Ish to come on an official visit. So I was like, all right, bet.
Leverage that shit.
Yeah, so all of a sudden we up there, we hanging out. James Giss and Mike Jones was up there, like all the guys up in Maryland. I remember sitting down with what was the coach used to be in Maryland? I forgot his name. You know what I'm talking about? Big time coach.
Older man.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
I'm losing my, like, y'all remember Coach, man.
Yeah, but I know his main man was Baxter though.
Yeah. So anyway, and I'm gonna think about his name when I'm done. I'm sorry, Coach, I ain't even thinking. So I sit down and talk to him, and he's like, man, we got a kid by the name of Eric Hayes, talented player, really good player. I'm like, okay, bet. Like, we like him. I didn't know about Grievous. But I knew Grievous was.
Oh, they was recruiting Grievous Vasquez?
Grievous went to in the Maryland. But they were talking about Eric Hayes. So they were like, man, Eric Hayes.
I remember Eric Hayes.
He's a, talented. He played for that team. He might have came on the Boo Williams later.
Yeah.
But talented kid from Virginia, like coach's son, like whatever the case is. So I'm like, man. So when we ride back down, Coach Brewer said, oh, they going to offer you. Like, Wake going to offer you. So then I get a call from Chris Mack. Chris Mack was like, Ish, we're going to take Drew Lavender I don't know if you remember Drew Lavin. He transferred from Oklahoma to Xavier. And so he was like, we're going to end up taking.
But you had to sit out a year during that time, though.
Yeah. But he said, Drew Lavender's going to transfer to us and Skip going to offer you on when you go down for your visit. I was like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? Because I wanted Wake because of how Skip was doing. So that's kind of how like the recruiting process went.
Okay, so let's put this framework for everybody watching. So at this time, LD played with us.
Yep.
Forest City. David Weaver played with us.
Yep.
And then you played with us,
Yep.
right? Y'all stayed with us through some pivotal years to y'all development, right? So who committed first out of y'all three, though? LD committed first.
LD committed first.
Now, with that being said, did LD have anything to do with trying to get y'all to?
Nah, because, L went to Montverde.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't get a chance, like.
To really talk to him.
Yeah, so L committed, like. Again, you got to understand, like, one thing about Wake, they did such a great job at that time recruiting home.
Yeah, LD from small Yakinville, right up the road.
Yep. And so they wouldn't allow any kids that were halfway decent to leave North Carolina that fit their style and their play. So they dominated Josh Howard, North Carolina. Right outside. Chris Paul was Eric Williams, Justin Gray. And then coach would go get a Levy from overseas. He would get a Danny Lewis.
Levy's from overseas?
Yeah, he's from Panama. Well, definitely not saying overseas. He's from the islands.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Foreign.
Then you would, you know what I mean? Then they would get a couple foreign guys, Darius Ungalia. They had, that's how Coach recruited, which I think Darius and Josh might have been Coach Odom's guys, but that's how Skip, that's how he played. Want to play fast, 4 out, 1 in.
Yeah.
And Cam Stanley, North Carolina kid. All these kids were North Carolina kids, and then they would sneak and grab a kid that's a 4-star, like a Jeff T from Indiana, 4-star from Wyoming.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That maybe Indiana should be recruiting and should grab, but Coach Battle went and snatched them up. So that's how I like the recruiting process and how they would do it. And so LD committed, I think LD might have committed sophomore, junior year. Like he was like the first one. Then Weave, he committed, and then I was like the last. I was like the 5th or 6th one. I was. Me or Casey Crawford. One of us was the first one. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I'm straightforward. Like I was like the last one on the list. Like can't get him. We can't.
Well, I guess like I'm gonna be real. Like to us though, like when you was hooping with us, like we kind of expected it though, bro. Because during them times though, like I know and everybody else. I mean, the guys we was playing, bro. Like you was tearing their ass up.
Well, the thing was, and I get this, and this is why I tell people all the time. Like even when I think of I use Steph as an example. See, when you playing ACC basketball, you playing against the top 10. I wasn't the biggest, I wasn't the strongest. I was fast.
Fast as hell.
Same way with Steph. Steph wasn't the biggest, he wasn't the strongest, but he could shoot. He could shoot. Yeah. So you looking for those measurables to play up against the Ty Lawsons. You playing against the Sean Singletaries. You playing against the Javaris Critters, the Tyrese Rices. These dudes is like
ready.
Man, cold-blooded, going at your neck every day. And I'm missing, Jack McClinton's, them guys every single night. So I didn't fit the measurable because you going to try to go get, because you can. At the time, Wake could. We just got Chris Paul. We just finished being number 1 in the country. And then the next, we can go big fish hunting because
now we're making noise.
Bro, we up there with the Carolina and the Dukes.
Yep.
Like, we stealing kids from there, so we can go big fish hunting. So I wasn't tripping on that. And then those kids ended up going to Carolina. I remember the big one was they thought they was going to get Greg Oden and Mike Conley.
Did that?
Nah, they thought they were, and then that ended up falling through. So when that happened, that's when, that opened the door, and I was like, all right, man, I'll come on in.
Got you. All right, so let's look. So check us out. So we got you at Wake. You do what you do at Wake. All right. Draft. You got undrafted.
Yep.
Bet it on yourself. Didn't take the offer from Detroit, off rip, right? All right. You didn't want to go overseas.
No, I wasn't going over there.
All right. So we there. What made you just say, hey, let me just bet on myself? No dollars guaranteed, bro.
Nah,
no nothing.
So it's funny because God rest his soul, BJ. BJ came up. He actually passed away last summer in like a bike, and he was riding bikes, and he used to ride bikes all the time. But he was a scout for the Houston Rockets.
Bet.
But he was like, you know, pretty prominent, like high up in their little scouting. And he used to come to the game, and I remember playing against Florida State, man. And I had like 4 points, bro. Sophomore year, I played like crap. I ain't play well. My sophomore year, I ain't play well. So,
but then you get hurt your sophomore year, then you hurt your foot.
My junior year, I got hurt. So I'm sitting there my sophomore year, I play well. So BJ's in the hallway, and me and my mom walking out, and he's like, "You a pro?" And I'm like, I'm trying to look and see if he's talking to Jeff behind me. I'm like, he must have watched the game I played. He was like, "Nah, you a pro." And I was like, man, I don't know what is it, but that must have been the Lord using him, because I got out of the truth and see that. So we walked, and when it came back up to the draft process, I remember it was 3 players, 2 teams. So you know how it is. As you get later on in the first round, that's when they start trying to go get the seniors, because the later rounds are when those guys are like, we're a playoff team. We just need a backup.
Plug and play guy.
They can go in and play. Right. The John Walls, they changing organizations. The Bledsoes, they can change. Avery Bradley, he went to a great situation in Boston, but they drafted him, young guy. You know, that was the point guard list. So all of a sudden, it was me, Grievous Vasquez, and this was my agent was telling me at the time, Grievous Vasquez and Jordan Crawford. Jordan Crawford went to Washington. Grievous went to Memphis. Now I'm the odd man out. Oklahoma City called and said, we'll draft you with the 42nd pick, but you're going overseas. Said no. It was like, all right, we're going to call. You know, they called again. It's, you know, our pick is coming up. I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, if you going to send me, I'm not an overseas type of player. Like, I got to play fast. I just need somebody to work with my shot. I can't shoot right now. I just need some type of development. And then I'm seeing guys in the league not be a great shooter, whatever the case is, and they just using their mind and they surviving. Like,
space
yeah,
to the game.
Space, yes. So I was like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I'll figure it out. And so, sure enough, Detroit called me and Houston called me. And it was like the last, you know, usually people get drafted 57 just to, like, whatever the case is, they stash you and send you overseas.
Right.
And those 2 teams was like, tell people, like, we don't got no more picks. We're not buying no more picks. Tell everybody, tell your agent. Well, they told my agent, shut everything down. And then I made the decision. Detroit actually offered me a 1-year guaranteed deal. And I just ended up circling the block coming back. And that's when Joe Dumars was there.
But that's when they paid you the second time, didn't they?
Yeah, but Joe Dumars was there that year. And so I ended up making the decision going to Houston because of BJ and Gerson and all those guys. It's funny how all that stuff kind of circles back around. So I made that decision, and it worked out. And it was funny. I had to make the team. I had to do all that stuff. But I used to I tell kids now, like, be confident in who you are. And I know it was the Lord, because I got out of shoot ain't that darn smart. Like, I'm being so serious. I promise you, like, so I was like, man, this worked out.
Yeah.
It worked out.
Yeah, man. Well, look, man, last question, man. It's from my son. All right, my son. So, of course, I told him I played with you and stuff we growing up, right? So, his little smart ass go jump on YouTube. He Googled it. He was like, Daddy, look, is this Ish? I was like, yeah, that's him. Well, what did LeBron say to him? Whatever. Yeah. So, listen, man, he want me to ask you, what did you say to LeBron?
No. No, see, now I'm about to get.
Tell it. Go
So
ahead, man.
So we play against. So the whole back story of that was, we played against. So I was here in Charlotte, got traded back to Washington.
Yep.
So me, KP, and Vernon Carey got traded to Washington. So I'm like, man, I get to go hoop again.
Yep.
I'm going back there, going back to hoop. Perfect. So we started hooping. We playing well, winning some games, losing some games, winning some games. So they come into town. The Lakers come into town, and Bron trying to break. I don't know if he was moving up to second or moving up to first
on the points list.
Yeah, points list. So it's packed in there. Because this sound bad, like, and this is what I hope one day we change. Washington fan bases all over because nobody's really from D.C. Now, you got people from Baltimore, you got people from Virginia, and they used to be in Baltimore. You got a lot of fans in Baltimore, but like D.C., you got people because it's
it's a big melting.
Yeah, everybody's coming in because it's the government. So they come in there, it's packed. And so we get to that part again, they kicking out to you. You know, Bron doing all that. They kicking out to you, right? So I remember Cool sitting on the bench. He was like, yo, we playing like we scared. I said, yeah, I ain't scared. So anyway, I go in there, whatever the case is, and I know it's about to cut. I'm going to speed up. So we get in there. He backing me down. And like he banging me. I'm hitting him back. He had to do like 10 dribbles. So I go swipe down at the ball. He go in. He was like, he too little. I said, as big as you are, well, you better put me in the paint. Nigga, as big as you are, took you 20 dribbles to go in there. He like this. I said, as big as you are, you better put me in the rim. And we end up beating them boys, man. Y'all say a lot, nigga. All right. Yeah. It took you 20 dribbles to back me down. Come on, bro. You ain't supposed to take me and throw me in the rim.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to hit you with 2 or 3 and get you down 10.
Bro, I told him, I said, you better put me in the rim. I'm 5'0", 180 pounds. You better put me in the rim.
Then he flexed.
Bro, we went on a run after that.
Come on, bro.
I started throwing behind the back pass. No, go back and watch the guy. I'm being so serious. Transition, faking behind the back pass. What's that, Daniel Gafford dunking? I'm like, yeah, all right. Don't poke me. I'm smiling, I laugh. Listen, man, let me just run the team and they, when it's time for the starters to go back in there, don't fool with me. That's not me. Back in the days, I'm not him. Leave me alone. Oh, for real. He doing all this. Oh, you're not going to embarrass me. I got something for you. All right, cool. Now you can win 10 that night. We're going to get on y'all heads. You going to win 10, done been to 10. I don't give a crap about that. You ain't going to embarrass me. All right, I got something for you. So that
in this league with you.
Well, he did that and will start doing all this and all this. Okay. Say that.
Oh my God.
That's what it is. That's my and Bron, my dude. After the game, I told him I'm proud of him, but you know, when you compete, you compete.
It's compete, man. It's love.
You know what I mean? And he could have got the air one, whatever the case, but you doing all this and doing okay. All right. Man, you got something for you.
I got you.
Cool, man. So that was what it said. I said, man, you better put me in the ring. You as big as you are, you should have took me in the ring with you. So that was what it said.
Yeah, listen, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Bro,
love you,
I love you, bro. Team-ish, baby.
Yeah, team-ish in the building, baby. Hey, man, we rocking next year, man. Shout out, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Hold it down.